Just imagine that you are sitting in a Starbucks and you saw Einstein. What would you do? You're right, he's known as a scientist, but actually, he wasn't that science kid turned into scientist. Look, you and I, we know him for his relativity, crazy hair, and a genius. But did you know Einstein was just a regular office guy like most of us? Then let me tell you a story. In school, he wasn't the top of his class. That's a myth, but he was stubborn. Teachers hated it. They called him slow because he liked to pause and think. At 16, he skipped school, walked into the Swiss Polytechnic Institute and said, "I want to take the entrance exam." And he failed. Just like most of us. Not in math, though. He was great at that. But French and botany? Disaster. So they told him to try again next year. And he did. He got in. But when he graduated, no job offers. None. So what does this greatest physicist do? He becomes a patent clerk, a desk job, drowning in paperwork. His boss told him, "You think too much, just approve the patents." But the funny part? That boring job made Einstein who he was. Every day he reviewed inventions, machines, designs, blueprints. And something clicked in his mind. What if time worked like these machines? What if it wasn't fixed? So while the world thought he was just another clerk, Einstein was rewriting physics on his lunch breaks. One day, he imagined this. What if you were riding on a beam of light? What would time look like? And just like that, his relativity was born. Time slows down the faster you go. The universe wasn't what people thought it was. But here's the kicker. When he sent his theory to universities, nobody cared. No one called. No one invited him to speak. Until one professor saw his paper and thought, "This is different." He told a friend. That friend told another. And suddenly, in 1905, Einstein, just a clerk, became the guy rewriting the universe. But even then, life wasn't easy. The Nobel Prize? He won it, but not for relativity. The committee thought that was too theoretical. They gave it to him for something else, his work on the photoelectric effect, which later became the foundation for solar panels. And let's talk about that famous brain of his. After he died, a pathologist took Einstein's brain without permission. Literally stole it. The man kept it in jars, sliced it into pieces, and even mailed bits to scientists, hoping someone would find the secret of genius. They never did, because Einstein's secret wasn't in his brain. It was in how he thought. Curious, rebellious, never following the rules. So the next time someone tells you, stick to the system, remember this. The greatest mind in history failed school, got rejected, worked a boring job, but changed the world.